Right, so I'm now in the Range Rover Velar, and let me tell you, it's a very nice place to be, but I'm sure you didn't need me to tell you that. So it's my first Range Rover experience. I've never been in one before, so I'm really looking forward to this actually. So let's start the engine. So foot on brake pedal. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. I don't know whether you saw that, but the screen here just tilted towards me. I like that. Now, there's a lot of technology in here, and sadly, I've only got the car for half an hour, so I can't talk you through all of it, which is a pity because it's glorious. The screen is very crisp, it's a very good display, and I've got the screen up here, I've got one down here, and the way how you can pop your arm through there, it's very nice. So look, storage areas, wow, this is plush, but it ought to be, because this model tested is £67,000. Ooh, it's far too heavy for my wallet. Anyway, pop it into drive, like so, and away we go. As you can probably hear, it is a diesel. Oh my God, I feel so high up. I know it sounds like a silly thing to say, but like I say, I've never driven a Range Rover before. It's a very high driving position. I feel like I can lord it over everyone else. Ooh, this is very plush. So like my last two videos, I'm afraid the exterior driving footage has been lost. So once again, I'm having to resort to the clips from the manufacturer, which is by no means a bad thing because the shots from Jaguar Land Rover are very nice indeed. So this has got a 2 litre 4-cylinder diesel turbocharged, which has 240 horsepower with 500 newton meters of torque. It's mated to an 8-speed automatic gearbox, and it means you'll hit 60 in 6.8 seconds, and the top speed is 135 miles per hour. But what about economy? Well, on a combined run, you're looking at 49.7 miles to the gallon, and in regards to CO2, you're looking at 154 grams per kilometre. So let's talk more about the performance. Put your foot down. There is a little bit of delay, but once you get going, it will get a move on. Like I say, it will hit 60 in 6.8 seconds, which is not bad for a car that's going to be well over 2 tons. Actually, that's not strictly true. Now, the Range Rover Velar may look like it weighs about the same as your average house, but it actually tips the scales at 1,841 kilograms, so it's not as heavy as you might expect. But this of course isn't a car really made for speed. It's made for wafting about, and it does that very well. For ride, it's very comfortable, it's very compliant, and I'm doing 55 down here. It's very quiet in here. It's very refined, but it ought to be for the amount of money that it costs. Now the price may seem like a lot, but this is the range topping HSE, which comes with 20-inch alloys, 20-way adjustable drivers and front passenger seat with massage function and heated and cooled settings, extended leather upgrade, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist and park assist, to name a few. That's on top of other features such as matrix LED headlights, navigation, power gestured tailgate, Meridian sound system, keyless entry, 360-degree parking aid. The list goes on and on. The HSE would normally cost you £64,160, but this has a few options on it, such as the head-up display and the electronic air suspension, which is why it's a bit more. Don't worry if that's out of your budget though, because the base model Velar will cost you from £44,830. Now the Velar is one of the most technological SUVs money can buy, and you step in and you see that instantaneously. This display is very nice. You've got multiple options on here. I don't even know where to begin. I really don't. But why is it called Velar? Well, it's not because it sounds pretty and it sounds fancy. It does have some meaning and some history behind it. So before the Range Rover became the Range Rover in the late 60s, Velar was the name given for the project because it comes from the Latin word which means to veil or to cover, which is very appropriate because at the time the project was kept under wraps and it was kept very secretive. Right, let's see what this 8-speed automatic is like. So I'm doing 38 at the moment. Into 5th. Into 6th. Those are pretty quick changes. The brakes have got a nice feel to them. The The steering, once you get up to speed, has got quite a nice weight to it. And okay, yeah, you know, there's a bit of body roll in the corners, but it's a Range Rover, it's an SUV. It's going to have a bit of roll, but it still feels quite composed. So if you're in the back sipping on some martini, hopefully it won't come out your glass. And this is the perfect car for wafting about in comfort. The Range Rover has been a very successful car for a long period of time, and it's easy to see why. Just here, sat back, relaxed. Okay, in fairness, I do feel like I'm sat up a bit upright, so I would like to change that. Is that electronic? Oh, it is electronic. I don't know why I'm surprised about that. Ah, there we go, it's a bit better. Ah, yeah, that's more like it. So you've got a fair few amount of driving modes available. I've got it in dynamic at the moment. It still feels pretty comfortable. So, about to go into a 30 zone. So, let's pop it into Eco. No, is there one for comfort? Ah, there we go, comfort. That display is gorgeous. So, in comfort mode now. And everything feels a bit softer, as you would expect. This car is so comfortable, it really is. These seats are gorgeous. The leather feels really, really plush and premium. And I think that's the perfect word for this car, plush. And expensive. But like anything in life, you get what you pay for. And if you're buying this, what you're getting is a very smart, posh, sophisticated, refined SUV. So the Velar may look like it's too bling to get muddy, but when the going gets tough, it won't be afraid to roll up its sleeves and get its hands dirty. It has features such as terrain response, hill launch assist and hill descent control, plus it can wade up to 650mm of water. But if it's towing you need the car for, then you will be glad to hear it's able to tow a maximum of 2,400 kilograms. And as we're kind of cruising, let's talk about the inside. Well, the inside, lovely place to be. I really like the brushed aluminium on the door panels. That's really nice. Feels very nice as well. Everything in here is just, I can't really find anything in here that feels nasty. Okay, but even the, well, I was going to say the plastic on the centre console is hard and scratchy, but it's not. It is plastic, but it feels premium. Even this feels premium. I can't really find anything. Glove box, again, that's plastic, but it's still nice to the touch, and it feels well made. It's extremely pleasant. It's very comfortable. It's very soothing. I think it's a good word for it. But when you want it to be, it can be dynamic. In fact, have I got it in comfort or dynamic? I've got it in comfort at the moment. So it can be dynamic if you want it to be. Everything firms up a little bit, and the display changes as well, doesn't it? Yeah. So when you put it in dynamic, the dials turn red. There we are. Oh, sporty. But you get a sense that this is a car that feels more at home in comfort mode, if I'm going to be honest. Back into comfort we go. Yes. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So I'm pretty much back at base now. So time for me to sum up this very luxurious car, which is the Range Rover Velar. It's a very smooth car. It's very premium, as you would expect, especially when you consider you're looking at £67,000 for this model. But it's a very pleasant way in which to travel. If anything, you almost feel like you'd rather be sat in the back being chauffeured. But to drive the Velar is very nice indeed. It's plush, it's comfortable, it's very technological. It just does lots of things very, very well. So if I had to travel a long distance, then this would probably be my weapon of choice. You get a sense that you could eat up miles in this car and it would do it absolutely fine. Because it is a diesel, it would have the economy to do so as well. So there we have it, my first time in a Range Rover, very impressed. But yes, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. If you did, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe for more car obsession.